You might have to talk a little bit louder because the mic's farther away.
So far away.
That Offspring song or something? Right?
I was thinking Dire Straits, but...
Oh, okay. I don't think Dire Straits ever. So...
Yeah, keep talking shit, you're gonna be in Dire Straits. Spider-Meg, Spider-Meg.
Oh, we're totally doing a version of that song.
It's Spider-Meg, Spider-Meg.
Oh.
Great, now you broke it. It's not going to make any noise now, Megan.
It didn't make noise anyway. Did nothing.
No, you broke it.
Doesn't do shit. Oh.
Gotta buy us another one.
Anyway, we are here to talk about the fact that we are getting ready to go to the theater.
And I'm Vito Marchese, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. All right.
Totally forgot about your...
And I'm Vito Marchese. Because
That-
Larry forgot to mention me earlier. That's why this edit took place.
I give up.
Continue.
You may continue.
I'm Larry. This is Megan. That Weisenheimer over there is Vito. We are Geeking Poetic Podcast, and we are excited about the fact that we are getting ready in mere moments to go see the long-awaited, we know other movies are coming out, but basically, final movie of this phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe called Avengers Endgame. You guys excited?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, so have you guys managed to avoid most or all of the spoilers?
I have. I've literally seen nothing about this movie. No trailers. I didn't read any articles.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm going in fresh.
You were going very fresh. I am like somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I have seen all the teasers, the trailers, and I've read some stuff. I've watched some videos and everything.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what kind of fan theories come true and all that jazz.
Yeah. Well, in typical fashion, anybody that's watched this channel before, even going all the way back to our first movie review, which was, fittingly enough, Avengers Infinity War. There'll be a link up there for that if you want to watch it. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm all about spoilers. I don't like to spoil it for other people, though. I'm not one of those assholes, because there's a lot of assholes that like to do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's why a lot of people have gone dark this week on the internet. They're like, I'm not being on the internet at all. Somebody's going to ruin it. I don't like ruining shit for anybody. However, I do like to ruin it for myself. So I know everything that's going to happen already in this movie. No, I don't. Actually, that's a joke. I know a fair amount of what's going to happen in this movie. The basic stuff.
You know 90%?
I don't even know if I know 90%. But I know a lot of the major plot points. Like, I know more or less how it ends. I know how it starts. I know kind of how they get from point A to point B to point C. But there's a lot of details, a lot of stuff that I don't know. And I could have delved even more deeply into it, especially today, because now people have seen it, and by and large. And I was like, nah, I know enough. Because I don't like surprises very much. I'm too hyper for that shit. I don't like. I just get too.
You might hyperventilate and pass out on us.
Exactly.
In the theater. That won't be good.
Exactly. Yeah. If anybody's ever seen Snoopy Come Home, and every time they try to give Charlie Brown a bit of like bad news, and he like passes out all the time, that's me. I'm Charlie Brown. Everybody knows this. From what I know of it, I think we're in for a treat. It seems like it's going to be funny. And it's going to be intense, and it's going to make Megan cry.
Yeah, I'm fully prepared to laugh and cry sometimes at the same time.
Me too. I may as well. Even though I know what's happening, I'm probably going to cry. Whatever. Fuck it. I cry over superheroes, what can I tell you? But
it's Avengers Endgame. It ain't fucking Free Willy, man. Seriously?
I didn't cry at Free Willy, did you? Ah!
All right, fine. I see. All right.
Cry at the end of Terminator 2?
Every goddamn time.
See, well, there you go. All right? Marvel is my Terminator, so we'll just equate it at that. And Megan probably cries at like everything.
Everything, yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go see the movie, and maybe we'll film ourselves going to see it. I don't know what we're gonna do.
They will even
Scares
film the
gonna be
movie.
everywhere.
In the
No,
theater.
we won't.
do
We're not
that.
gonna film
Yeah,
the
we
movie.
can't.
We're not
actually.
douchebags like that.
I think we're gonna try to be spoiler free this round.
Yeah, and usually in our reviews
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
we do a lot of spoilers and stuff. Yeah, there's been a lot of people trying to be jerks about this movie and spoil it for everybody who doesn't want it spoiled for them, unlike me. And we're going to try to do a spoiler-free thing, so it's going to be short, and we're going to film our thoughts right after we see the movie. You know, like when we're in the bathroom, like fucking taking that long-awaited piss after drinking those big sodas.
No, let's wait.
No.
Till after that.
After, all right, I guess we can wait till after that.
Okay. Just after that.
Yeah.
As soon as you come out.
Okay. Sorry, folks. Anyway, yeah. So we're about to head out the door and go see this movie. I hope it lives up to our expectations, because Infinity War was amazing, Captain Marvel was amazing, even Ant-Man and the Wasp was really awesome. So we've had a lot of amazing.
Loved it all up to this.
Yes.
Don't fuck it up now.
Exactly. So, on that note, let's get
go.
out of here.
Yes,
All right,
come
let's
on.
go.
Rev up the DeLorean. Let's go.
Yeah.
We are here at the movie theater, finally, to see Back in Sweden. What's going on?
Stop. This is insane.
It's pretty busy. So packed. Oh my god. There's so many people here. But I guess we kind of figured that was going to be the case. So, look at this. There's a long line for grub. So, alright, we better get in there.
Let's get mine.
Yeah, let's do it now. All right.
It's really late.
Yeah, it is. It's like 1:30 in the morning or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we literally just walked out of the movie theater after seeing Avengers Endgame.
Holy crap, dude.
Well, I was just gonna
There
say,
you go. That summed it up right there.
yeah. Yeah, Vito, go ahead.
That was incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. Like, close to perfection from a Marvel movie, I think, for me. That was, yeah.
Nice.
That was damn good.
Yeah, that was definitely that was a Vito movie in so many ways. There's
Oh man, there's some references that I can't wait to talk about when we do like a more in-depth spoiler-rific review, because dude,
Yeah.
man, yeah, there is some good stuff in there for sure.
Yeah, Megan, what did you think?
I dug it.
Okay. Oh, you dug it,
I dug it.
but you didn't love it, huh?
I don't know. I'll have to stew on this one.
Ooh.
I guess I don't know. I expected more.
Really? Okay. In what respect, if you can do it
I
spoiler
don't
less?
think I can do it spoiler free right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what makes this hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in between. So, like, again, without giving too much away, it's like there was a point. I was telling Vito this when we were walking out. There was a point in the movie where I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, it's hard to talk about this. It gets really goofy. Like, it gets real goofy. It's like at a point where you're like, I'm straight up watching a comedy. Like, this is just a comedy. And
Yeah.
given the subject matter, I'm sort of like, I was like, man, I don't know. Like, is this lacking a little bit in, like, seriousness? Because it starts out very serious. Like, the first act, if you figure if there's, like, say, 3 acts, usual, the first act of the movie is like, serious, somber, depressing, kind of leaving off from Infinity War,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole second act is silly as hell. Like, super silly, which is, Vito was loving it.
Yeah, which is funny because I usually don't dig the super silly stuff, but this, I felt it was good balance, man.
Yeah.
Because then right after some dumb comedic thing happens, dude, they hit you hard with, like,
The third act.
dude, it's, man.
So again, without giving too much away, I think the end of this movie is the end of this. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go with you on that.
Yeah, you liked the end.
Yeah.
The end.
Well, I don't.
Well, you can't spoil it though.
Well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens, folks. There's reunions. There's casualties. There's endings. There's endings.
Yeah.
Just I'm not. I mean, that's all I can say without spoiling it. But yeah, and in a certain sense where there's. This sets up for things. There was obvious setups that sets up for things that are going to come. And, there's things that it's like, nope, that's that. Some surprising things that I was like, oh, okay. They're ending that, huh? Like, that's all right. I thought they had plans for that. What does that mean? I can't tell you unless you want me to spoil it. But
when there's a will, there's a way, because we found that out with this movie.
Well,
so
that's true. I mean, this is comic
Whatever
books.
Whatever it takes, guys.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
Right. But just the ending was so epic.
Yeah, dude.
It's worth it just for the ending. Just the whole ending was and especially if you're a fan of these movies. I mean, I think even if you're more of a casual fan, it's like, wow, that's a great ending. But especially if you've been invested in this whole universe, and you've watched all these movies, and that ending just, I don't know what more they could have done, man.
Yeah.
That ending was incredible.
It's like the exact way they should have ended it, and nothing else. That was just, it was awesome.
Yeah. And then the very, very end was very tasteful.
Yes.
Was a cool note to go out on. It was like, oh wow, little.
It made total sense though.
It made complete sense, but just a different, not like the usual ending for one of these movies.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. It was awesome.
It was a fast 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was, but then at the same time, there were moments where I was like, man, this is a long movie,
Yeah, I never got that way.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Interesting.
I was
Well,
invested from the beginning.
Oh, I was invested too, and like I said, even though I said earlier that I had spoiled a lot, there was a lot I didn't spoil.
Really?
There were surprises for me.
See, some of the things, the fan theories,
Yeah.
the beginning, they nailed it. I was like, oh shit, they got all that right.
Yeah. Sorry, I got
I went off the
rained
rails
on.
after that, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
and it's interesting. Some of the fan theories and some of the supposed leaks don't believe all. If any of you have heard some of the rumors that have been going around for the last several days or the last week or whatever, it's not all correct. I found that out because I looked for the spoilers and the leaks, and some of it was right, and some of it was wrong, but it was interesting the way these people leaked it. It was like, oh, they took what... So they obviously did know what was happening, but they twisted it around just enough. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a little different. But then other things were totally spot on. So I think they did that on purpose so that it misleads you and stuff.
You just thought you were getting spoilers.
No, well, that's what all the main things that I did know, more or less came to light. But again, there was some stuff I was like, oh, I didn't know they were doing that. A lot of shit I didn't know. So there was still plenty of me being on the edge of my seat and everything. And my opinion of Thanos has not changed. I still fucking hate Thanos.
I think he proved everybody wrong.
Huh?
I think he's proved everybody wrong on Team Thanos.
Oh yeah, all you Team
There are no more
Thanos
Team
people
Thanos
that
now.
are
He did bring up an interesting argument though that I can't wait to talk about.
okay.
So
Okay. But I mean, it was obviously they fight Thanos in the movie. I'm not going to tell you any more about what happens, but God, yeah. If I didn't like Thanos in the first movie, if you watch our movie review from Infinity War, I was like, I'm so fucking sick of this guy. I'm sick of his face. That fucking
nutsack shit,
nutsack face of his, and just his voice and all his self-righteous horse shit. I was like, oh my God. beat this guy to a fucking pulp already, please. And do they? You're gonna have to watch the movie and find out. But anyway, yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. It's an interesting movie that for now we're gonna leave it at this, and I think just say that at the very least we all enjoyed it.
Very much, yeah.
You know, but more in-depth analysis, yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. Maybe
We might have an aneurysm if we don't get to talk about
Yeah.
it.
maybe we make it a Patreon thing.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe. So, for you guys that have already joined up with our Patreon, you might get to hear it, and we'll see. We'll figure it out. But all right. So overall, even though there's varying levels of opinion, I think this was all thumbs up. Yep, a lot of thumbs.
If I had more thumbs, they'd be up right now. But
Yeah.
I got
Vito-
2, so you get 2.
Vito loved it, so
Yeah.
there you go. And that's from a guy who started out being good.
Oh,
All right,
Hey,
we're
who
done.
turned out the
Cut off.
lights?
you're talking too much,
I
Larry.
think you gotta turn the key.
Oh, well. Anyway, on that note,
There we are.
all right.
It's a party.
He loved it. We all loved it. It's
Go see it.
Go
Like,
see it.
yeah,
right
Definitely.
now.
Definitely go
It's
see it.
awesome.
So, wow. That was, yeah. Damn you, Thanos! All right. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.